So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing great. So in this video we are going to talk about the Blender Car Rig Pro add-on, and I got a lots of requests from you guys. You sent me the message on Instagram also, and in the my previous video comment box you wrote also that comment we need a video on that topic. So here we go guys. So first of all I just want to show you the one animation which is I have created using the Car Rig add-on. So just have a look that video, and then I will show you how you can make that kind of animation using the Car Rig add-on. So in this part I will just show you how you can link your car model parts with the controllers. Okay, so first of all you just saw that video. Okay, I'm just going to play this video first of all, then we will talk about how you can do this animation. And if you want to download this add-on, you can download from this this add-on from the Blender Market. Okay, I will put the link in the description, you can download from there. So let's see the video first, then I will show you how you can do this. So here you can see guys, when you download this add-on you will get one Blender file. There you will get all the controllers. Okay, so I'm just going to show you very quickly how these controller works. So you have to just click on the rig properties and pressing the N. You have to go to the item section. You will find all the controllers. So if I show you, so here you can see we have a drift control. Here you can see that is the drift control, basically that is the manual driving. Okay, so when you download this add-on you will get all these controller. Okay, and you will get the file like this. Okay, so first of all I'm just going to open my car model. So here you can see that is our car model. Okay, and so before starting the tutorial I just want to show you something guys. So I have created two collections here. Here you can see wheel and car collection. So here you can see in the car collection I have only one car here. Okay, only the top of the car part. Okay, so you have to also detach your car from the wheels. You have to put that car in a one collection like this. So I'm just going to hide first of all, and I have already detached the all tire from the cars like the individually. Here you can see we have a 4 tire individually, we can move independently. Okay, and I have already also detached that brake. Here you can see. Okay, so you have to also detach the brake and the tire also, and that is a very simple trick. I think so I have to show you. Okay, so let's start the tutorial. So first of all I'm just going to unhide my car, and so what we have to do first, so I'm just going to append that Blender file which is we have downloaded from the Blender Market. Okay, so for that you have to click on that file, go to the append section, and you have to locate your Car Rig Pro add-on. Okay, and you have to just click on that Blender file, just click on it. So when you click on it you will found like this. Okay, so you have to click on that collection and you have to just select only two collection. First collection is that car rig and second is the ground texture. Okay, so in that collection you will get all the controllers, and in that collection you will get the ground texture like a road, and if you want to do further editing you can do with that. Okay, just click on the append. So when you click on the append you will got the all controller which is I shown you before. Okay, and now we have our car and that controller also. So what we have to do first, so first of all I'm just collapse all the collections. Okay, and going to select my all wheels and car also, and go to the right view, and just move our car and match the tire with according to that controller like this. Okay, something like that. It shouldn't be perfect, but it should little perfect. Okay, just like that. Yeah, so you can see from the top view also I think that is fine. We will do recheck once. Yeah, so that is fine, and don't worry about the back tire. Okay, I will tell you how you can attach that part with the back tire. So now I'm just going to hide my car. okay, because we don't need it right now. I'm just going to top view, and before going to top view you have to click on that rig property. So when you click on the rig property, you have to pressing the N, okay, and I'm just going to enable my shortcut VR also, so you can see easily which key I'm pressing. So you have to go to the item section, and you have to just collapse that transform section and open that properties section. So when you click on the properties section, you have to click on that I part, okay, I controller. So that is basically the frame controller, okay. So from here we can position our frame, okay, frame height as well, and that wheel position and other stuff, okay, and we can hide these controller from also here. So I will show you each and everything, but in this part I will show you only how you can attach and how you can make the road texture, okay, and in the next video I will show you how you can do the animation. So I will go to the top view, and first of all I will match these controller with our tires. So for that we have to move that wheel position first. So here you can see that is the wheel position. So when I move it, so you can see we just have to put in the center of that tire, okay. So I'm just telling you again, it shouldn't be perfect, but it should be in center of that part, okay. You can see from the orthographic view also, I think that is perfect, okay. Then after that I think we should do little outer like this, yeah, okay. And after that you have another wheel position, just drag it inside like this, okay, and you can see from the right view as well if you want to match perfectly, okay, which is I have told you don't worry about, we can do from here. I think that is perfect, okay. If you want to move it like this little bit, you can move it, but I think we don't need it, okay, yeah. So that is fine. So now I'm just going to move these controller beside like this, okay, just keep it outside from the tire like this. So now what we will do, so you have to select that controller, then after that you have to select that tire, then press the Shift S, and you have to click on this select to the active. So that controller automatically attach with that middle of that tire, okay, and we will do the same thing with the all tires. So let's do very quickly, yeah. So we have all done. So now I am just going to attach my tire with the controller, okay, means I am just going to link it. So how we can link? So first of all you have to click on that tire, then you have to select that controller, then press Ctrl P, and when you press the Ctrl P you will get a new dialog box. It's called set parent to. So you have to just click on the bone. So when you click on the bone, and when I play the animation, so right now it's not playing anything. So first of all you have to extract that wheels from that wheel collection right now, okay. I'm just going to keep it outside like this, okay. So now I will play the animation. That wheel is rotating with that controller and it's working now. So I'm just going to same thing with the other tire also very quickly. So we have all done. So now if I will play the animation, here you can see that tire is moving very nicely with that controller. So now I'm just going to hide my tires for a while, okay, and now we will attach our brake with that brake controller, okay. So first of all we have to select that brake, we have to select that controller, then same thing we have to do, Ctrl P and press the bone. So now that bone is attached with that our brake. So I will do the same thing with other part also very quickly. So here we go. Now we have all done. So now we will unhide everything pressing the Alt H. So now we have everything here, and now I'm just going to attach my car with that frame controller. So here you can see one controller here, which is the frame controller. So first I will select that car, then I will select that controller, okay, then pressing the Ctrl P, and same I will do here, pressing the bone, Okay, so now if I will play the animation, so nothing happen again because we have to extract that car also from that car collection right now. So when I play the animation now, it's working very nicely, and that's how you can link your car model with the controllers. Okay, it's a very easy. Okay, and now we will check it's working or not. So for that I'm click on that rig part, and here I will do the drift control. So let's see what happened. So when I click increase the value of drift control, so here you can see it perfectly working. Here you can see that tire is perfectly moving. We can see the manual driving, it is perfect working. Here you can see, if I will do little zoom out, so here you can see now it's moving according to that path. Yeah, that is perfect. Okay, and that is the automatic drive section. So what this does exactly, you have to just set the number. Okay, and after that when you play the animation, it will automatically drive. Okay, so for the more speed you have to increase the lots of number. Okay, so when you can see that speed will be increased. Okay, but right now I'm just going to keep it 0, and so we have all done. Now we know that our tire is working, our model is attached very nicely with our controllers. Okay, so now we will switch our viewport shading mode. Okay, so when we switch the viewport shading mode, so here you can see that is our car, and that is we have a pre-made ground texture which is we have select from the collections. Okay, so first of all I'm just going to hide all those controllers. So I told you before we have to go to the eye section and hide the all controllers. So now we have our car. Okay, so when we play the animation, it's working very nicely, but there is one problem. What is the problem? So that is not attached with that ground. Okay, so how we can do this? So we have to go to the rig properties. Okay, and here you will see the ground distance. If I will drag it a little bit here, so that is the ground distance basically. So you have to just increase the ground distance, so it will move it down. Okay, so now here you can see, but if I will play the animation, so here you can see still it's not attached with the ground. So for that you have to increase the value of the adjust G ground direction. So just move it like this. Okay, little bit down. So now if you play the animation, okay, so still it is not attaching with the ground. So for that you have to click on that ground texture. Okay, and now you have to increase the ground solidify. So when you increase the ground solidified, these tire is automatically attached with that ground. Here you can see. Okay, and now I will play the animation, so it's worked perfectly. And here you can see that tire is hiding from that chassis part. So for that what we have to do, we have to go to our eye section and unhide the all part and click on the frame section. Okay, and increase the frame height little bit like that. I think that is fine. So now if I will play the animation, so it's working properly. Yeah, so from here you can define the height basically. Okay, so now I'm just going to unhide all the parts. It's looking cool. Okay, so now we will talk about some ground texture. Okay, so how it's work basically. So when you click on that ground, so you will find the first option is the ground size. So it's basically define the size of road. Okay, you can increase the size from here. This is the ground count basically. It's depend on the path. Okay, it will rotate according to the path, but if you define some certain amount of count, okay, so like that I will set on 10. So here you can see we have a 10 time copy of that ground. Okay, but right now it's only turned from the here, and except the other part is going to straight because that path is only and here. That's why we will also talk about this. how we can do this. Okay, so now we will talk more about something, the Musgrave type. So this is basically I'm just going to show you. So first of all, I'm just going to increase the strength. So here you can see you can create some acceleration in your road. Okay, and this is basically the type. Here you can see. Okay, and you have lots of acceleration. Okay, first of all that. Second is the cloud. Here you can see if you increase the value. Okay, and if you found something a low poly, okay, it's not a very smooth, so if from here you can increase the subdivision, so it will become a smooth. Here you can see, but I'm not going to increase the subdivision, because if I will increase the subdivision, number of subdivision, that file will be slow, so we don't need the slow file, because I am just going to explain you how you can do this. And from the cloud size you can increase the size basically, and this is also type. Okay, there are so many types. I think that is looking cool. And when I play the animation, so here you can see, wait a second, so we have to go to the rig properties and increase the automatic drive section. So now here you can see, so when I play the animation, that car is react according to these roads. Here you can see. Okay, and that is perfect. I think it's feel like a realistic. Okay, so I'm just going to stop the animation first of all, and now we have a last option. It's called wait, I'm just going to again that ground settings, clicking the ground, and I'm just going to decrease the strength. Okay, and we have a last one is a distorted strength. So when I click increase the value, here you can see we have a distorted strength, and now we can increase the size from the here, decrease the size from the here, and same we have a lots of type. Okay, so we can choose from the here. So this is basically the ground settings. Okay, there is nothing, we have 3 types of ground acceleration. We can create any kind of acceleration. Okay, and whatever texture and whatever ground texture you will created, that car will react according to that acceleration. Okay, if it will be very crowdly, and it will be very if it will be very accelerated, so it will react like that. Okay, so and from here you can increase the subdivision level, so that these acceleration and these texture will look more smooth. Okay, but right now I'm not doing, because I know that my file will be crash also and will be slow, so I'm not going to do. But and because right now if I will do, so it will play the animation slow also, so I will leave it that for the final animation. Okay, so now we will talk about the last one, that is that bevel, or basically the path. Okay, and after that I will end this video, and we will learn the animation in the second part. Okay, so now I'm just going to the top view first of all, and here you can see when I press the tab, so here we get some path. Okay, so we can move it from the here. So here you can see when I move the path, that overall road is going according to that. Okay, so if I will extrude it, I'm just going to the top view, I'm going to extrude it, keep it here. Here you can see that road is moving according to that path. Here you can see, so that's how you can work with that path. Okay, and you can make a very good turns using this path. Okay guys, so here you can see right now I have created a little path. Okay, and now I will show you a little animation, not a whole. I'm just going to exit mode, and before starting the animation I just want to tell you one more thing that is left. I think that is the car steering. So how it's work basically, and what it does exactly. So when I click on the rig properties, so here you can see we have here a car steering. So right now if I play the animation, here you can see that that car tire is not moving according to that turn. Okay, it should be moved, but it's not moving. Here you can see it's a almost straight. It should be turn when it's coming on the turning point. Okay, but it's not turning. So how we can do this? So here we have one option, it's called a car steering. So when I increase it, here you can see it's showing one arrow. okay, and when I'm going to increase it, so here you can see the front tire will react according to that. Here you can see. So wait a second, yeah, I think now it will work. So now I'm just going to 0 first of all, yeah. So pressing on the car rig, so here you can see, so now it will react, okay. So we have to set according to our turns. So I'm just going to decrease it. So here you can see now it's showing very too much, so we can decrease from the here, yeah. So here you can see now it come into the turn, so this tire is also turning and it's looking very nice. So we can decrease the steering value as well. So I think that is fine, that is looking perfect. So now here you can see how perfectly it's moving, okay. I will show you again and from that angle, so you will better get to know. Here you can see, so if I'll hide everything, now you will see it. Here you can see that these tire will moving according to that turn. Here you can see how cool it is looking, okay. So that steering part basically work as a steering basically, okay. It is showing basically when the tire will be turned, okay, and when that turn will become, that tire react according to that arrow, okay. If arrow will rotate, that front tire also rotating with them, okay. That is fine. So I think we have covered almost the thing in that part, okay. And the next part we will talk about how we can do the animations, and we will understand some other options also, this like a car drift, auto drift, okay, and what is the car gas 1, okay. So I will talk about each and everything in the part 2. So stay tuned with me guys, and if you learn something in this video, please hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe my channel also. And if you have any queries, if you have any suggestion, please let me know in the comment box, so I will definitely reply your comment. So, and if you want to download this add-on, so you can download this add-on from the Blender market. So I will put the link into the description, you can download from there. So till then, bye bye, take care and stay home.